Welcome back to another episode of Control the Chaos Mama podcast. Today we are talking all about the simple ways to do podcasting on a budget. This is going to be for you if maybe you are an ADHD entrepreneur who has spent all the money on all the different projects. If you're like me, you probably have a office that has, a whole bin full of shirts from when I made shirts, I have a bunch of yarn. I don't knit. I don't know why I have a bunch of yarn. I also have a Cricut and I made stuff and I have all the things, okay? I am really good at a lot of things. And so sometimes that can make me feel not a specialist. And so what the thing is that is, of course, I've now realized is that I'm really great at ideas and at encouraging people to embrace their stories with podcasting. Now, I have found that a lot of the things that I have been really interested in have cost a lot of money, but podcasting is not one. And so while there are some good, better, best equipment or editing tools that you can use, there are some things that are so simple that it really should just make you want to start a podcast ASAP. So one of those is, of course, the thing you're probably holding in your hand right now, listening to this podcast, a phone. If you have a phone, you are able to get that podcast recorded with that app. There is actually an app that I recommend called AV Pro, but even if you don't have that, there is just the one that Apple has that you could totally just start recording. The idea is that you just hit the record button. For some reason, that can be really hard. Even whenever you have already been podcasting for a while, maybe you've taken a break or you've been out of the season, you are basically not going into that chair that you usually sit in to probably record that podcast. And so you're just kind of, the energy's all out. So you need to do something so that you can really just rev that energy back up and get excitement again. You have to go where the energy flows. So whether that is doing some cool new idea that you're doing, some big giveaway, or some sort of thing that can make you feel more energized, or redo the space. That's what I did. I decided to make myself a whole new podcasting area, and sometimes that will help me to really be all about a spot. So whether that's your office or your workspace, or cleaning up the kids' playroom so that you can steal half of it, whatever it is for your podcast studio, whatever it is, just something to make you excited about it. And so your phone is definitely a thing that is super simple for you to use. Now, if you want to increase that, the quality, you could get a Blue Yeti. They're about $100 on Amazon, and that will give you really good quality. You'll need a pair of headphones that are over the ear, ideally ones that can snap into your Blue Yeti, and then you'll also need a computer. So if you decide to not do it solely on your phone with the AV Pro app, because you can, I did an episode where if you want to go back to it and you can learn how to record 100% from your phone, you can do that. But if you are wanting to be able to edit it and take out the ums and add an intro and do all the things, then you'll need a computer. And so you need a computer, and then you'll also need the app Audacity. Audacity is actually free, so you'll be able to download that, and then you just need a hosting platform. So those are typically, I use Podbean, like a bean, and it is, I believe, $14. So definitely not expensive. You pay that monthly, and that is for them to host your podcast. There's a couple different ones. There's Libsyn, there's Buzzsprout, there's all kinds. So you can research and find the one that works best for you. And so basically we're at free for your phone so far, and $14 if it's a must. And then from there, if you want to really help your podcast go farther, you can add a website, or there's some places some places, it's not really a place, but a business called Podpage that will actually make the website for you. It will take all of your podcast episodes and put them on there. And it does it automatically. You can actually make a free website. I believe they have plans that start at $5 if you want to be able to add more features and things like that. But definitely check it out. I'll put more information for that in the show notes, but I find that it looks really nice. And they're adding features all the time. So if there's something that you wish you saw there or something like that, definitely shoot them a message. So that could help you to escalate the eyeballs, to increase the eyeballs that are seeing your podcast. Okay, the ears that are seeing your podcast. And then next, what you would do is utilize Pinterest and Facebook and all the places to share your podcast. So podcasting is a really inexpensive option for you to be able to share your story, to make meaning of your hard stuff by helping others and making a difference. So if you are interested in podcasting, if you're ready to share your story, to own the things that you have been through, and to help others get to the other side of those as well, definitely shoot me an email at info@angelmcilhenny.com or come and find me on Instagram so we can finally get your podcast out. I'm really excited to be launching my waitlist for Podcast School for Squirrels, and this is going to be something that is going to be able to help you to go step by step to get your ideas out in the world. It's time to gain some traction instead of going, oh, I got an idea, let me tell everyone about it, and then go get a new idea. You're going to get an idea, tell me about it, and then we're going to get it into your podcast. And so I think this is going to help you to really gain some traction, to gain that consistency that you've been needing, and to embrace the authority that is yours. So if this has been on your heart and you are ready or have any questions, come over and find me on Instagram. I am angel.mcilhenny or Control the Chaos Mama Podcast, and I will see you over there. Wishing you joy and abundance, Angel.